How old are you?
26.
24. 25.
Do you find nice guys or bad boys more attractive?
All bad boys for sure.
Bad boys.
Bad boys all the way.
So why not go for
Now, this is what I'm going to say. Me personally, I don't give a damn what a woman, and I use that term loosely because, you know, that's still a title. It's like man. You can be a adult male, but that don't make you a man. Man is a title. So I'm just going to use it for this lack of a better term. If a woman came up to me looking like any of this, whether it's your tatas are out and you got little patches on top of your nipskis, whether, you know, you basically got drawers on openly under this see-through sheath that you got on you, this plastic wrapping that you got around you, or whatever birthday girl got going on over here. If you come up to me looking like this, I do not care what you want in a man because I believe that you are not qualified to speak on a man. Call me what you want. And I'm not a red pillar. I'm not into any of that nonsense. I'm into relationships. I'm into grounded, stable, functional, mature relationships. I'm into men coming together with women. The masculine and the feminine. Oh, what a beautiful thing it is. But if somebody came up to me looking like this, talking about, you know what I want a man, I say, what gives you the right to talk about a man? Shawty, where your clothes at? What is this? What's that on your breath? You got to get this together. No. But, you know, that now being said, the whole bad boy, whatever situation. I mean, look, only bad boy I give a damn about is Mike Lowry. You understand me? Bad boy, what you gonna do? But yeah, there's some truth to the fact that women are more into men who are quote unquote bad boys. But one of the best breakdowns of this I've ever heard is that it's not about bad boys and nice guys, but instead it's about weak men and strong men. And unfortunately, oftentimes a man who is strong or solid in himself is seen as a bad guy. He's a bad guy because, you know, he does what he wants. And he's not a little lapdog and he can't be trampled all over. Now, you ain't got to be a damn, full-blown narcissistic asshole like they're teaching a lot of our boys in the red pill and all this sort of nonsense. But you can't be no weakling either. I mean, let's just get that out the way. So anyway, let us continue.
Sure.
Bad boys.
Bad boys all the way.
So why not go for the nice guy?
Boring.
They're not confident enough.
They're insecure.
They're insecure.
Now, look, they're not lying. These three cackling hens are not lying. The words that are being used are just being misappropriated, right? It's not about a-holes or quote unquote bad boys. No, you could be a solid man, but you are confident. Therefore, you will not allow yourself to just go with whatever. You got some dignity, some respect about yourself. If you were done dirty, if you done wrong, you walk away from the situation. You're not about to double back. Oh, how can I fix this, sweetheart? Happy wife, happy. No. You're not with any of that sort of foolishness. However, I'm still going to triple back and say, y'all want to talk about insecurity? What is this? Ladies, what happened? What happened to the rest of the outfit? She looks like she was, okay, like this one has this one's top. This one has this one's bottom, right? She's got the pants that she's supposed to have. She got the shirt that she's supposed to have on. Confusion. What happened to a common sense of decency? I know I'm sounding like the old man on the porch. I don't give a damn. That's what you're here for, right? If you're not, then I would suggest everything you own in the bags to the left. You understand me? This ain't going to be for you. But, we're going to talk about insecurity. Absolutely. A man who is trying to be nice, quote unquote, it's not kindness. It's not true compassion. It's not a sense of empathy because you can relate. But niceness is a trick. Niceness is a game. Niceness is game. You're trying to get to the draws just in a different angle. Pause. Just in a different avenue, right? You trying to get to her in a whole sideways instead of being direct about it, accepting your rejection if that's what it may be, and moving forward, keeping it pushing. But we're not about to talk insecurity looking like this. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Insecure in like what ways? Where the bad boy isn't?
Like if we came out like this, they would be mad.
Okay.
They would get.
See, nah, hold up. No, this is witchcraft. This is witchcraft. I'm about to address you personally because you're the one who said this foolishness. You right here. With a straight angle face. I'm going to talk to you directly. I know I'm petty, so be it. A man who has a problem with a woman presenting herself as a streetwalker, because I can't tell the difference. If I was walking down this street and I was walking down, Skid Row or something like that, I would not be able to tell the difference. I wouldn't. Which one of y'all is selling it? I can't tell the difference because y'all both look the same. So that's number one, right? So if you're dressed like that, first of all, a real man's not going to deal with you in the first place. A quote unquote real man. A man is not going to deal with you. An adult male, a gooner, you understand me? A dude who is run by his little head. Oh, he all day long. He's going to be salivating at the sight of you. But a man is not even about to look your way twice because he knows what you're about. He knows you ain't about much, if anything at all. So when they try to use that gaslighting and that shaming tactic, oh, well, you're insecure because you won't let me leave the house like this. But if you want to leave the house like that, you're everybody's. This is all out entertainment. This is everybody's entertainment. This is EE, everybody entertainment. Somebody, you purchase the LLC. No, we don't move like that. They trying to shame. This is feminism on steroids. That's probably going to be the title of this damn video. This is what feminism has created. It has created a delusional generation. It has created a generation of girls, women, use that term loosely, all pun intended on the loosely part, heavy on the loosely. It has convinced them, programmed and conditioned. It has engineered them into this way of being. It wasn't always like this. I promise y'all it wasn't always like this. And I'm not saying it was perfection. I'm not saying streetwalkers didn't exist, but that was on the outskirts of our society. Those were not the parts that were uplifted and seen as admirable. These aren't the things that you were aspiring towards. Young women were not looking to become a damn digital streetwalker. They weren't. I promise you that. But this is what we've allowed for. And I have to also put the blame on fellas to say, look, 69, oh, that's a crazy percentage, but it's the percentage. 69% of dudes are gooning out there, are watching all sorts of corn content, quote unquote adult content, and playing with themselves. That's weakness. That is weakness. I'm not going to sugarcoat it any other sort of way. You need to hear it as straight up as it can be. You are weak if you're given over to your lust. And if one of these girls can get you, oh, you deserve to be got. Because these are the Jezebelian, succubusician, until you bust type of individuals. You got me up. You have got me all the way up.
Like scared, they would question it.
Yeah.
What do you think a nice guy would say about how you're dressed?
Why are you going out like this?
Yeah.
Like,
Put a t-shirt on.
yeah, that we shouldn't.
No, the nice guy is actually the opposite. They're so backwards. I can tell these are the type, they're just listening to whatever nonsense online. The nice guy is the one who says, whatever you would like, my love, as long you want me to take a picture for you leave the house. You got these dudes. Oh my God. You got these dudes who would take pictures of their girl half naked for Instagram. Let me show the world what you're working with, my love. Bust it wide open. Turn it around. Touch the ground. Shake that healthy. Baby got back. My God. What is the... I am genuinely an optimist to my core. I really am. I'm an optimist. I believe in I believe in the potential of the best of human nature. Like, I believe we can aspire towards it. We can always make a decision to change. However, I am not ignorant to the fact that we're in a place where this is what is normal. And it's normal because they exist, and it's normal because there are dudes who endorse this sort of nonsense. But I'm going to let them cook until they burn down the whole damn village.
But why would a man want his girl to flaunt it to the world?
He should feel grateful that he has a bad bitch. Yes. She has a bad bitch. Hell yeah, show her off.
Yes.
So if you wanted to come out damn near in a bikini, it should be cool.
Why would we come out in a bikini?
Not a bikini, but some sexy ass shit. Hey, if you date a bad bitch, you're gonna date a bad bitch. Period.
I know her breath is smelling like halitosis. Breath kicking like Bruce Lee back in 06. Well, 1966 or 76 or whenever it was that Bruce Lee was kicking. Just kicking. Hi-ya! My God. And the way she speaks, I mean, this is the perfect example. And okay, look, my mind is about 12 different directions. So let me just pick one. Do you notice that it is her doing most of the talking? Because it is usually one like main chicken head that is doing a majority of the perpetuating of this sort of nonsense, right? She wears this, but she still has full pants on. She's like, okay, I'm gonna be risky. I'm gonna put some tapies on my tie-ties, but she can't say nothing. She has no opinions. They're following the blind, following the blinder. This is Stevie Wonder following Ray Charles, because they say that Stevie can see a little bit, but that's allegedly. I'm not gonna get into that. But look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. So okay, never mind about her top. She has no top on at all. This is a full-blown streetwalker. You can rent her for a nominal price. You can rent that. Oh my God. Let's do better. Please. I beg you. Please, let's do better. Please, let's do better. Please stop being such freaky, nasty, dirty, gooning, lust driven. Please. I beg of you. This is going to be the last time I beg anything or anybody, but please, don't let this exist in public. Don't let that, and again, I mean that as far as not she can't do what she wants to do. Let this way of living be so shamed in our culture and our society that it's on the outskirts like it used to be back in the day. Because they talk about this the oldest profession. Hello, Bert. They talk about this the oldest profession, right? There's a reason why it was on the outskirts, because it was shamed. Hate it or love it, dog. The dog's on top. Like, you can hate it or love it. Being chaste was valued for a reason and still is to this day, no matter what you want to think about it. Masculine always going to be masculine. Feminine is always going to be feminine. Just so happens that, there's kind of a switcheroo going on right now, but it's never going to change. It's never going to change. All that happens is that we're living more and more miserable lives because we're trying to be something that we're not. That all of this is a costume. All of this is a get-up. Stand for nothing, you fall for any damn thing. We got to do better. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 365, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.